When the money dies, will that alarm y'all? The dollar's death is a part of Babylon's fall. The debt grew after numerous bad moves. Now every year the dollar decreases in value. It screams louder as it loses worth by the hour. Men quickly devoured its prior purchasing power. The thieves plotted to economically reroute us and wickedly ascend to the top of the greed tower of fools' devices. It's not one of them who's righteous. Families hurting bad as the prices of food rises. People not understanding why their salaries are lifeless. The hand of your own government is where the knife is. The perpetual growth of the deficit is more aggressive. While wars get funded, the people's needs are neglected. And every financial institution is ineffective. And everything that you work to collect is now unprotected. The day is coming when it won't matter how you've invested. Crypto or credit all decimated in seconds. The catastrophic effect of mismanagement's manifested. Heavy cost of living, your savings are anorexic. The nation that mishandles its treasure quickly regrets it. Leveraging off domestic assets, trying to deflect it. With economic methods too reckless to be corrected. Not currency flat lines as America makes her exit, chasing dead money, worshiping dead money. Trouble for America right up ahead coming. All of the elitists and powerful scared running. 5s, 10s, 20s and 50s and dead hundreds. Dead money, worshiping dead money. Living in the nation that's trying to red run me. Soon as I resisted, the devil he fled from me. Imagine being eaten alive in a dead country. The world king served the most hurtful and worst schemes. The first thing happened in 1913. Changes were orchestrated, so then what happened was dangerous. A new system was crafted by international bankers. A group of power-starved devils who incurred that. Created what was called the Federal Reserve Act with the plan to be tyrannic and disadvantage humanity. The U.S. president, Jewish and European families. Another slick covenant, now they rule because of it. One centralized bank that overrides governments. The citizens oblivious, only the rich benefit. In every single war, they borrowed money to enter it. The total kept growing far from the place that it started in. A country that's supposed to be sovereign kept borrowing. No matter who's holding office, the blame is bipartisan. 100+ years later, the numbers now startling. In 1930.
The Federal Reserve Act, signed on December 23, 1913 by President Woodrow Wilson, established the Federal Reserve System as the central bank of the United States. Its primary purpose was to create an elastic currency, mobilize banking reserves, and provide a lender of last resort to manage financial panics. The act created 12 regional Federal Reserve banks overseen by a central board of governors aimed at stabilizing the U.S. economy. You learn something every day, the more you know.
His chances got abandoned. The president took the dollar off of the gold standard. It used to say silver certificate at the top, and for silver or gold, that dollar amount you could swap. After that, it was backed by nothing, going for broke. From silver certificate to Federal Reserve note, and the deficit kept escalating greater and greater. The money that they were making was only just paper. The debt made them print more bills for circulation. One of the main factors that escalated inflation. America travels the planet, extracting and taking, stealing wealth and resources from African nations. Foreign unification is regarded as a hindrance. Death sentence exhibit when leaders seek independence. The workers of this perverse economy are moving nervously because they're fearing the emergence of African currency. Slowly but sure, the United States is being sold, selling their assets just to try to pay what they owe. Now it's time, if you can, to draw a line in the sand, cause America's owned by the UK, China, and Japan. But it was the slick, unreliable liar who lied to you. Current workers might not have the benefits to retire to. Factories gonna close down, everything's gonna flip. The only real worth in the world is land ownership. Who's starting the plots, connecting all of the dots? It's rich families, not presidents, calling the shots. What's the answer when the people start setting money aflame? What's gonna happen when the bomb and the billionaire are the same? Cause of dead money, worshiping dead money. Trouble for America right up ahead coming. All of the elitists and powerful scared running. 5s, 10s, 20s and 50s and dead hundreds. Dead money, worshiping dead money. Living in the nation that's trying to red run me. Soon as I resisted, the devil he fled from me. Imagine being eaten alive in a dead country.
The only pushback I have, K-Rino, is that you can always come out on top when it comes to greed. You can always make a deal. You know what I mean? Somebody's going to be extra greedy. Somebody's going to want more. It'll never be equal on any level. That's why I feel like, as much as America is in debt, as long as you have something valuable that you can negotiate and have leverage with, the game ain't gonna never change. Just the currency might change, but the game ain't gonna change. Those who are on top gonna figure out how to stay on top. That's just the way this goes. So as long as you can negotiate and nothing is final, it's gonna always balance out where somebody's gonna wash this person's hand and one hand washes the other. That's how I feel about it. But he right though. He right. I've been seeing especially doing this on PayPal and Venmo and Cash App, you see the currency exchange and how nasty the dollar is on the currency exchange. It's ugly.